Hey guys, so we're back with some more Frank Stone today, and first off, I'm hoping that I fixed whatever audio problems I was having in the first video. I've completely changed softwares and added filters to my audio and everything, so hopefully it's better. I didn't realize it was that bad until I went and watched it myself, and I probably shouldn't have even posted it, so I'm definitely going to try to make it better from now on, but as far as the game goes, I'm kind of interested on where this is going. It seemed like those people had all the same copy of some movie that seemed to be about Frank Stone. So I guess we'll just continue and see where this goes. I am interested. I'm gonna wait till I beat the game, I guess, to give my final reviews. But I'm hoping you guys are as interested as I am, and let's just get back into it. A Curiosity on Main Street, 1980.
What a complete and utter disaster!
Don't be so dramatic.
It's not like we've got a real deadline.
Ugh, who needs a real deadline when every wasted second brings you closer and closer to your ultimate, cosmic, eternal deadline?
Gothic. I like it. Hey, what are these?
Oh, I got those for us all to wear when we shoot. Surprise.
Wait, you guys are both acting. So, it'll just be me?
So you'll be like our ambassador.
Yeah, not a chance.
Whoa, don't open that up. I still haven't taken the film out yet.
I thought it was broken.
Well, yeah, the lens is cracked, but the footage is still good. Unless, you open it.
Whatever.
We got some good stuff today. Glass half full.
Dude, just let me be upset. Doesn't Sheriff Green have anything better to do with his time? Like, go after actual criminals and shit?
Cedar Hills is not exactly a noted hotbed of criminal activity.
That's not entirely true. There was that whole serial killer thing.
Hold up, what now? When was this?
I was just a baby. I don't really know anything about it.
Oh, you're still just a baby.
And you still don't know anything.
Now, be a good little baby and tell me all about this whole serial killer business.
I know some stuff.
Spill it, lady.
For starters, I think that's why Sheriff Green doesn't want us to go in the steel mill.
Oh yeah, that's where it all went down.
So you do know stuff. And you held back, you traitor.
Yeah, because I knew you'd get all like this.
Hell yeah, I would. Linda, tell me about the steel mill killer.
Well, that's where it all ended. But before that, there was a whole string of disappearances. Kidnappings, really. Murders.
So what was this guy's name? Maybe we should write him into the movie.
Oh, I don't know if we...
Frank Stone.
Huh. So Frank Stone was actually killing people in the steel mill? Like, our steel mill? Where we were just shooting like an hour ago?
That's the theory.
Frank was working at the mill, but I think it was on its last legs by then. Probably not a lot of people around. They shut it down right after.
Let's go with who were the victims. Like, were they all kids or what?
Who were the victims?
Just people. Some from the town. Some were never identified.
The killings were random. There was no pattern.
Like, how many are we talking?
No one knows for sure.
Because they never found the bodies.
They found parts.
Yeah, why didn't they bring it up earlier?
Seriously, guys, I just want to know why you withheld all this crucial murder mill information from me until now.
It wasn't relevant?
There's no world in which that's true. I need to know everything.
That's pretty much all I know.
Same.
There's gotta be more to it.
You've got a library card. Look it up.
Linda, can I borrow your library card?
Nope.
I guess it doesn't really matter what happened at the mill since we can't finish shooting there with a busted camera.
Hey, why don't we just take the camera to the drugstore and see if we can get it fixed?
So, yeah, the thing is, I kind of spent the rest of the budget on the t-shirts. Unless you know of anybody looking to get into film finance, we're kind of shit out of luck.
Castigar, papá. No tengo 16 años y ya no vivo en esta casa.
What the fuck?
What?
Uh,
You want a piece of me too?
Hey, you okay? What's up?
Nothing, it's fine.
Didn't sound fine.
As soon as Mom got sick, I dropped everything in my whole life in New York to come home and help. And all he does is act like I'm not doing enough. It's like he doesn't even care what I had to give up.
I'm sure he's just worried about Mom.
Yeah, so am I. That's why I'm here. The least he could do is try not to ground me like I'm 16.
Totally. What is he thinking, right?
Sorry, I guess I just needed to blow
Is
off
that
some
his
steam.
sister?
I get it.
The way he
Last
made it
thing
seem like
Mom
his
needs
mom
is
as
for us to
well.
be screaming at each other.
It's true. Yeah, and you've been doing an incredible job. I mean it. I don't know what we'd do without you.
Uh-oh.
What?
Linda, where's the Jaime bell?
Ring, ring.
What's the Jaime bell?
My darling brother has the tendency to lay it on a little thick whenever he's about to ask for a favor.
No, I'm just speaking from the heart.
Okay. What do you need from me?
Well, we're making this movie, and we're so close to finishing, but we just need a little extra bit of money.
Of course you do. What else is new?
What Jaime's trying to say is our camera got busted today, and we need a few bucks to get it fixed.
Ouch. How much do you need?
Just like $20 would probably cover it.
$20. That ain't pocket change.
This is my fault. I dropped the camera. But only because I was, charged at by a cop.
Wait, what?
It's true.
When you make dangerous cinema, you walk a dangerous line. This is not going to be a film for families. This is a film you watch after midnight at the Waverly on 6th.
How do you know about the Waverly?
Because that's where this film's going to play. But only if we find someone willing to take a risk on something dangerous.
Fine, I'm in. But just because the last movie I saw in New York before coming home was a midnight at the Waverly.
What was it?
Oh, fuck if I know. Had some weird lady with big cheeks living in the walls or something.
Huh.
Oh, and I get the garage tonight.
What? Why?
Because
I
I
wonder
need
if
it.
that's a real movie
This
or
is
not.
where all our editing stuff is.
Well, that's the deal. Take it or leave it.
All right, it's a deal.
You can always edit it another night.
Try not to waste it.
Don't worry. We'll put it to good use.
You all right there? You're looking a little, wiggly.
I'm fine. It's just, what is in that fake blood?
I think it's just mint-flavored real blood.
Oh, it did say to avoid any prolonged skin contact. You washed it all off, like, right away, right?
You don't think it's, like, actually poisonous, do you?
It's a horror movie, Jaime. Anyone could go. Anytime! Hopefully there's enough time to fix the camera before they close tonight.
I'm not sure the drugstore clerk will even know how to fix it.
Hey, think positive.
It's not like there's anywhere else in town we could take it.
What?
What about there?
I thought that place was condemned.
Guess they got a new tenant.
Do curiosity shops even repair cameras?
There was a place like that near my grandfather's house. The owner used to tinker with all sorts of old junk. You never know.
I bet they have some rad old junk, too.
Your call, Chris.
Well, just go to one, and if they can't fix it, go to the other one. But I'll check out the Curiosity Shop.
Why not? I certainly am curious regarding said shop. Eh?
Yes, I get it.
Lead the way.
A lot of these characters are annoying, or don't talk like real people. It's got like a, whatever, uncanny vibe
Man.
to it.
If I didn't know any better, I'd say this place looks like it's been here forever.
And a half.
Maybe you should write it in.
Don't tempt me.
What if the owner's a deranged serial killer who collects wayward teenagers and turns them into antiques?
And we hit the jackpot.
Check out the wares.
Ooh, cameras.
These look like they've seen better days.
They're not gonna put the best ones in the window. We gotta look inside.
Too bad. So much for that. We can still head up the drugstore before it closes.
And what is it you're looking for?
Hello. Hello. We saw the cameras. We're trying to find a replacement for this.
Of course you are. Please. Come on inside.
Or to get it fixed.
Now, let me see. I think I have something that may interest you, if I can find it out back. Please make yourselves at home.
Okay.
And be sure to have a look around. You never know what treasures you might find.
Make ourselves at home? Here?
I don't know. I think it's kind of cozy. In a failed capitalist state kind of way.
Let's see. Could it have been in... No. Maybe this one?
Huntress mask.
Put all the...
Oh, cute bunny.
That's nuts. I like it. You can hear the humming. Can I take it back up? Listen. Okay, I couldn't hear it that time. Maybe I'll replay it so you guys can see that. It's that same box from the murders. The
I don't
Wraith's.
know what that is, but it looks painful.
It's the Wraith's weapon. It's like it's supposed to be a real dude's spine. This is cool. Pen. Smiley face. I don't know. It makes me think of the Legion. But I don't remember them ever having anything like that. You guys are gonna have to let me know in the comments which one that one references. It's like her vision of her mom.
Who would want to watch this creep fest?
It'd be cool if they could put like the licensed killers in this. Like imagine a game that had like Michael Myers, The Ring, like Sadako, and like multiple different killers from different franchises. Making a story-based game, I guess. Yeah, I don't know if these are referencing anything. So far, they've been really obvious if they are. Well, that's straight up Trapper.
Ugh. Imagine cuddling up to that at night.
No, that's the sound he makes. Can I pull him again? The sound is him stepping in his own bear trap. Heavier, we need that doll in real life right now. Is there something else? No, it's just that tape. I'm gonna keep looking before I talk to them, if I can. I was not expecting to find this kind of stuff in here.
Whoever owned this place before had some lousy luck.
This letter will serve to confirm the agreement in regards to the Nutty Ned Snacks. My client also wanted to extend their sympathies to your recent hardships. If there's any lesson to be drawn from this, it's that fire, death, and casualty are not things that only happen to other people. I don't know. The store recently passed into the hands of a new owner. Yeah, that's what they kind of were. That is weird. Them being tied to the roof like that. It's kind of neat looking, to be honest, but it's weird. Crows. That's probably a reference to Dead by Daylight. With all the crows constantly watching you. That might be it. I'm gonna see what he's looking at. What are you
Let's say
looking at?
hypothetically she does find a camera for us back there. What's the next move?
We got everything we need to finish this sucker.
Well, except the mill. Sheriff Green's gonna have his eyes glued to the front gates. No way we can get back in again.
There's gotta be another way into the mill. We have to finish. We have to.
We have to. I'm kind of looking now to see if there's any references that I can't pick up. Like that I haven't already seen. I'm not really seeing any. Clocks tied to the ceiling.
Surely there's something that can help us amongst all this junk.
But I wonder if that's a gas can from the Wraiths map. Let's see what she's saying.
She comes running out straight at us with a giant chainsaw. I'm gonna be like so bummed out.
You're in luck. A very fine item indeed.
Yes.
Whoa.
$20.
May I?
I insist.
It's pretty old. Possible we could make it work, but it's not exactly what we had in mind.
Mm-hmm.
How much are you asking for it?
Oh, there's a tiny little price tag on it, but I seem to have forgotten my reading glasses. Why don't you take a look?
Don't lie about the price.
$20.
Okay. I'll just pay it.
Okay, sure. I think that seems reasonable for something like this.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for finding us a camera.
Oh, it was no trouble at all. It truly is such a joy to see young people so passionate about the arts.
Yeah. Yep, that's us.
The arts. We just left our other camera.
Wait, guys. Oh, I'm such a moron. I told my mom I'd pick up some milk on the way home.
Oh, do you want me to...
Hold this. Be right back.
Wait, Chris, we just spent all the money.
Emergency sock quarter.
Emergency sock quarter?
What the hell?
Cursed movies?
Andy
Really?
D.
Must be a slow news day.
Fall into fear trap.
Demolition scheduled this year. Whoa. Our movie is gonna be the last record of the mill.
So they're gonna destroy the mill at the end of the year.
I could so find a place for these in Murder Mill. If we had any cash to spare, which we absolutely do not.
Yeah, I think they kind of wanted me to try and change the price of that so I could buy other things, but I don't know, that didn't seem right.
Another missing kid. I hope they're found.
Is that the game? Oh, I don't have a quarter. Like, did I just spend money on this? Yeah. I kinda wanna know what happens when I win. Just goes to the next level. Well.
Hey, Chris.
Robert! Wait, I thought you worked at the library.
Wait, how would you know? Don't think I ever saw you come in.
I got spies everywhere, man.
So, Linda.
Busted.
You can always come in yourself, you know. Books don't bite.
Linda's the bookworm. I'm more of a movie worm.
I don't think that's a real kind of worm.
Neither's a bookworm.
So we're about to close in like 2 minutes, so...
Oh, right, yeah. Ring me up.
All right, that'll be 25 cents.
Okay.
Yeah, you sure don't see coin like this working in the library. Actually, you don't see any coin. It's volunteer hours.
Not so bad if you like to read, I guess.
True. We've got a rad horror section, too.
Didn't know you were a horror guy. Just books?
Movies, comics, too. Whatever I can get my hands on.
You know, Jaime and Linda and I are all making a horror movie down at the old Cedar Steel Mill.
No kidding.
We could always use an extra hand if you're into that kind of thing.
Super into it.
But
Does my dad know you're going into the mill? He watches that place like a hawk.
Yeah, we had a little run-in with him today, but we're gonna sneak back in to shoot the rest.
Man. I would love to be involved.
Involved in what?
Hey, Dad. Yeah, Chris was just telling me about a...
We're putting together a fundraiser.
to show movies at the library.
Okay.
So
Need a ride home?
Oh, yeah. Let me just get my bag.
he didn't see him walk in. I saw him walk in.
Chris, I'm sorry I was a little harsh with you and your friends before. I just wanted to make sure you're taking me seriously.
I get it. They told me about Frank Stone. Gotta be a lot of demons in a place like that.
When you spend enough time in my line of work, you realize every place has got its demons. You ready? Take care.
He makes it sound like he's in a really bad place, but he's like in a small town.
Hey, hey, hey. I can get you back into the mill without him knowing. Just say the word.
Let's make a movie.
I have worn many masks over the centuries. Dr. Augustine Lieber was renowned, professional, and trusted. Frank Stone confided in me, allowed me to unlock his potential during those dark days in the psychiatric ward. And now, a new guise, a new timeline, a new chance. Giving them the camera, I admit, was unfair even for me. They couldn't know what power they held in their hands, nor what cruelty awaits them in the steel mill. But what true creator wouldn't suffer for their art?
I didn't even think of that girl, old woman. I don't know. I didn't think anything like that. They'll just be a random old woman. These walls have eyes. What the hell? What the hell?
Bad dream?
Ugh. How long was I out? I don't even remember falling asleep.
15, 20 minutes? Seems like it was a pretty intense dream.
Wait, what happened to Augustine again?
She left.
Left?
She said she had to do something very urgently in her private reliquary.
Hey, now that we're all awake again, can we forget about Augustine for a minute and talk about the 1,000-foot-long elephant in the room?
Oh.
1,000 feet is the average length of film in a movie.
Oh.
Guess we were all playing it close to the vest before, huh?
It's not my film. I just worked on it. Didn't direct it. It's not even on my official filmography.
I meant how we were all holding back about our film strips.
Oh, right.
Whether you take credit for it or not, it's definitely the most infamous project that's associated with you. Cursed film collectors have been unsuccessfully searching for any trace of it for years. And now we are all here, each with our own little slice of a mysterious pie. It's a pretty big deal.
So, all of our film strips, they're part of this movie you and your friends made, Linda?
If they're not fakes, yeah.
Mine's not fake.
And all that stuff you said about it being cursed?
Murderous rages, CIA interrogation, total disassociation with reality. Because it's so rare, only a few people know for sure. So they say. If Augustine wants the only known surviving pieces of it, she's gonna have to pay up.
Why do you think she wants it so bad? I mean, it's not really cursed, right?
I prefer not to dwell on the past. We're here, someone's offering to buy our sections of the film. That is all I'm concerned with right now.
Providence goes a long way towards a successful sale.
So do motives. I don't know about you, but I would very much like to know why Augustine is so desperate to get her hands on this film.
Well, first rule of business is to gather every bit of intel you can on your opponent. And I don't know about you two ladies, but I have been itching to get a little look-see around this big old house of curiosities.
Are we allowed to look around?
What do you say, Director? Want to keep sitting around, or want to peek behind the curtain?
I don't feel like I would walk around, but I also feel like I wouldn't be in the situation altogether, so sure, let's look around.
What are you waiting for?
I want to know what her side of the story is. Like, did people actually go nuts and start killing people after watching it and
This
stuff?
is a real bold statement kind of room, you know what I mean? New Augustine got cash, but not like this kind of cash.
Sounds like you didn't scout your mark as well as you thought.
In business, we don't call them marks.
Hustling is a racket, not a business.
I wouldn't underestimate my scouting skills, if I were you. A lot rattling around up here that could be mutually beneficial.
Yeah, tell me about Augustine.
Okay. Then tell me everything you know about Augustine.
Augustine Lieber, elite collector of obscure cultural artifacts. She pretends to be all business, but plays the long game with her cards close to the vest. She's hard to pin down.
And?
Ever since I arrived, I've kept my eye on things. Observations, behavior, decor. I've been building a profile.
Which is?
Lieber is no ordinary collector. She likes the dark stuff. The really dark stuff. She'll stop at nothing to get it.
Very impressive.
Okay, now it's your turn.
My turn for what?
Told you what I know, and now you go.
I think you pretty much covered it.
Hey, just catching up. So, what have you guys found?
Not much. But the night's young.
Not as young as you think. Let's keep looking around. Can't deny this place would make an incredible film location.
That looks like is it the cow tree? Is that what it's called?
I love your outfit, by the way.
Well, thanks. It's Italian. Well, the shoes are Italian. And a belt. I got a cheat from a guy. He's got a guy who's got a pants guy, so I got these pants from his guy's guy, had them tailored just right by the... Ah, yes. Let's check out the other floors. Good thinking.
Wait, hold on a second.
What?
Before all this goes any further, I need to know how both of you got your pieces of the film.
Well, it's no secret, really. After my mom died a few months ago, I found it when I was going through her stuff.
Maddie, what was your mom's name?
Both, or...
Was it Bonnie Rivera?
Yeah, it... How did you know
That's
that?
like the goth chick from earlier, right?
You look just like her.
Did you know my mom?
A long time ago. A whole other lifetime. Her younger brother, Jaime, was one of my closest friends.
There you go.
Uncle Jaime. I never met him.
I hadn't heard that Bonnie had passed.
Yeah, it was pretty sudden.
Wow. Maddie, it's quite sad. Very touching.
Okay.
And what about you, Stan? Where'd you get your piece of the film?
Well, now, that is a very good question. And an expensive one, too.
What's your price?
You know what? gonna have to get back to you on that.
Maddie feels alienated from me. Maybe because I'm a complete stranger. And we all want the same thing. So it sounds like that chick gave us a camera that whatever we filmed in it turned evil. That's the
Missing a
hillbilly.
piece, though.
The sledgehammer.
Wow. Powerful resemblance in Augustine's family. That or Augustine loves cosplay.
Faces of Evil, the true story of Frank
Sensationalist
Stone.
trash. Sam Green took down Frank Stone. I could write a better book than this.
Who did say? Sheriff Lloyd something? Suspicions that Frank Stone did his crimes with an accomplice. So his sheriff took the credit even though it was actually the deputy who was, or whatever.
Looks like it
You know what I
opens
mean?
with a key.
Is this gonna be that box again? It sure looks like it. Yeah, so the guy who was the sheriff while they're filming the movie is who actually captured him, and he was not the sheriff whenever it happened.
Whoa.
Quite a piece. Look at the metalwork.
It's beautiful.
Kind of looking for stuff before I go upstairs.
Yeah? And what would you do if it was you here instead of me? No way. You'd be...
Climbing the
You
walls.
sure would get a kick out of this place. And then you'd probably kick me out of this place and keep it all to yourself.
Who are you talking to?
No, I wasn't.
I could hear you.
I was talking to my mom. To Bonnie. I've just felt so, like, empty since she died. Like I'm sleepwalking through a nightmare and I just can't seem to wake up.
It never gets easier when you lose someone. But it does become less suffocating.
I hope so, because sometimes I just feel like I'm going crazy. Like, she really is out there, guiding me, trying to tell me something. That's why I came here. It felt like that's what she wanted me to do. I know you said it had been a really long time, but can you tell me anything about her from when you knew her?
Gosh. Well, she was the most intimidating girl I've ever met. Even after I got to know her. She did everything she wanted to do, and nobody could stop her.
And that sounds like Mom. Any good stories?
Yeah. Yeah, there is something I've been thinking about. I've never told anyone else. It was a long time ago. We were just kids making a movie. Jaime, Chris, and me. Everything's still so fuzzy about what happened, but there's one thing that always just stuck in my mind. Clear as a bell. That night, we were on our way home from picking up a new camera. We were driving past the Rivera's house. The garage door was wide open, full of light. And the craziest fucking sound you ever heard was just tearing out of there in every direction. And right in the middle of it all was Bonnie. I don't think I've ever seen anyone so completely in tune with themselves. The only thing that mattered was that moment. Nothing else. That was your mom.
Thank you.
Hey guys. Look.
What? I don't see anything.
Ah! There! Right there!
Oh my god, there's someone out there.
If someone else did find out this deal is going down, they might be after the film strips.
Healthy competition does make for better offers.
My guess is that if they're all dressed in black and prowling around the place like a thief, they're not here to make an offer.
Maybe they just want to make a dramatic entrance.
Should we tell Augustine? They might be dangerous.
Even if you wanted to tell her, good luck finding her.
She said she was going to her private reliquary. That's a place for artifacts, right?
There's artifacts all over the place.
Right. So, if you were gonna have a private place for extra special, extra valuable artifacts, maybe you'd put them behind a door like that.
You've got a point.
Oh, yeah.
Can't we just knock?
I doubt anything can get through that, including sound.
Which means it might be the safest place to be, whether Augustine's in there or not.
We can still try and knock.
Okay.
I really hope there's one character I hope they bring in, and that's the Blight. The Dredge would be cool too. I'm just really curious. Like, for some reason, the Blight keeps coming up in my head. The Phantom of something.
What's taking them so long? I thought we were gonna have a production meeting before we shoot. Van's already all loaded up.
I read an article that said girls don't like it when guys get all twisted up about their punctuality. They find it controlling.
What? Why did you need an article to tell you that?
I just thought you might find that information useful.
I'm not trying to control Chris. Just got a lot to do.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Hey, right at time.
Time to get cooking. What?
Nothing. Just trying to keep a low profile. Bonnie snooping around.
All right. Is everybody ready to get this production meeting started? We got a big night ahead of us.
And
Guys,
she
I
yells.
gotta tell you, my mind's going like 1,000,000 miles an hour right now. Did you know you can get like every newspaper article ever written at the library? It's insane. It's all right there.
No, tell me more.
I've spent like all day looking up every single thing I could find about Frank Stone, the mill, the murders. We are sitting on a freaking gold mine here.
Sounds like a productive day.
I can't take all the credit. I had a little help from my assistant.
It was nothing.
Hey, modesty-free zone. I think I would have given up about 8 dozen times if this guy hadn't been there to cheer me on.
Just doing my job.
Oh, that reminds me. Now that you are an official member of the team, gotta wear the team jersey.
Wow. This is this is amazing. I'm honored.
You wanna wear the stripes? You gotta earn the rights.
I promise I'll be the best ancillary producer you've ever seen.
Production assistant.
Yeah, totally.
Ancillary?
Feast your eyes.
Whoa. Wait, where's Sheriff Green?
Yeah, so Dad's never exactly been stoked about that.
But I thought he got the guy.
Yeah. And Sheriff Cushik took all the credit.
There you go.
People around here knew what was up, but...
Let me see that.
This one's a 10-year retrospective. They go into all sorts of grisly details left out of the press the first time around.
And Dad got a little more credit, too.
This is big deal stuff. We're making our movie in the very same spot it went down. Can't beat that.
Stone's victims were real people. This was a real person.
Yeah? So?
I don't know. It's one thing to talk about it. It's another thing to look at their picture.
And this is suddenly now a problem for you?
It's not a problem. It's just a little weird.
You were just like super gung-ho when I got here. What gives, man?
Nothing. I just don't want to, like, exploit any of the victims or whatever.
We're not gonna exploit Stone's victims. I'm just trying to maximize the potential of our main location. That's how you make a good movie.
If I'm gonna sneak you back in there, you better make it good.
He gets it.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. We've only got one shot at this.
Yeah. So let's not fuck it up.
Can we help?
Nah, Robert and I'll go through and see if there's any other good places in the mill to shoot. Then we'll head out.
The fake hand.
Journalists sure can't get enough of Frank Stone.
Cedar Hills tries to make sense of recent events at the Cedar Steel Mill.
Why don't you start with these?
So we're looking for Frank Stone references.
We're looking for anything referencing specific locations in the mill that could be associated with Frank Stone.
The mill's a pretty huge place.
That's why I'm sure there's gotta be something we haven't found yet.
Definitely possible.
We'll find it.
I'm sure no one was sad to see it go.
Here, look at this.
I wonder if
Mill
Linda's okay
projections
with all
dire
this
for
Frank
false
Stone stuff.
It mentions Frank?
No, but it goes into the mindset of the workers. People were depressed. There were suicides.
At the mill?
Not at the mill, but like people who worked there or got laid off.
Damn.
This was a year or two before the murders.
Can't believe Mom's finally getting out.
Sound like a fun place to
I'll
spend a
split
12-hour
bone.
shift.
There are a couple articles like this. The mill was in serious decline.
But if it doesn't mention Frank,
I don't know. It's all related to him, to the way he was, or why he did what he did, or something.
that's your expert opinion?
Why is this
Just a
here now?
hunch.
That's weird. So who were? I know it's kind of a dumb
I pulled
question,
some of these today too.
but like, who are they gonna cast as? Like, are they gonna put Frank Stone into the movie? It looked like there's a killer. Who's the killer? I mean, the movie's called. This game's called the casting of Frank Stone. So, who are they gonna cast as the killer? Are they gonna make it that guy? The one who just joined on as the producer or whatever? I'm just kind of looking. Fades.
What's that?
Obituaries from around the time of the murders and a little before.
Oh, good thinking.
Oracle of the Omniverse. Is this like referencing the entity? It was through my own practices, learned from my journeys through the American interior, that I successfully elevated my consciousness to the point I was able to visualize another Cedar Hills, one beyond the veil of our reality. This little town seemed so very much like my own, yet so fascinatingly different in countless subtle ways. To give one example, the Cahern family still owned the drugstore. but the manager behind the counter was none other than the young George, the son who died so tragically some years ago. Here he was, a healthy, middle-aged man, a seasonal life I knew he had never reached. That's wild. The Enkuda effect?
Omniverse? Far out.
I drew two conclusions from my voyage. One, that every journey through life offers almost incalculable variation, and while we may each have only finite possibilities in our own journeys, there may be other journeys taken by mirror versions of ourselves that visit all destinations. Two, the different planes of reality are not so much separate rivers running in parallel as they are interconnected tributaries flowing to a single vast ocean of experience and possibilities. To explore this idea further, we must consider some... I went the wrong way. Yeah, this is definitely talking about how the entity grabs stuff from different universes and different timelines. Tom Holt interview. Who's Tom Holt? Is that the cop? Or the guard at the mill?
I didn't want to say anything, but I'm just not a fan of this.
Understandable.
Do you think I should worry about how tight they're getting after like one day? She barely knew Robert existed, and now they're inseparable.
They're friends, Jaime. But sometimes friends both long for something more, something passionate, something...
Okay, stop.
I've been thinking about something for the movie. Take a look.
What is all this?
I came up with a new scene to shoot.
That you wrote?
Yeah.
Does Chris?
I told Chris about it last night.
Oh, she was into it?
We'll shoot it if we have time.
Cool.
This furnace chamber location is perfect, but I wouldn't have known about it without Chris's research.
Sure.
It's pretty rad. I hope we have time to shoot it.
It's very supportive of you. Thanks, Robert.
Is it not going to let us
Jaime,
read
sorry.
the...
Forgot which one of you is the supportive one.
That was mean. You're mean.
Yes, I am.
Oh!
Is it must read the same?
What is...
It's a picture of Frank Stone?
Look at the date.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What?
This is from before the murders, before they realized it was Frank.
It's about mill operations, kind of a puff piece to drum up interest in new recruits. Hello, what is this?
Look at the caption.
Worker Frank Stone, machine shop.
Bullseye.
Machine shop, huh?
We've got to shoot there. That's it. That's the place.
It's perfect.
So, time to go?
Okay, people. Company move. Time to head on out and shoot the shit out of this thing. Let's go, let's go. Time is money. Let's make a movie.
Oh, okay. I don't understand how editing worked back then. Like, how do you make a transition and stuff? Like, it'd be nuts to see how all that went down.
Now, what were you little ding-dongs working on? Hello. Interesting.